There is a situation that shows up in a lot of lives, and it's one of the most misunderstood things about being human. It looks like laziness, it looks like denial, it looks like someone who just won't deal with their problems. And from the outside, it's easy to judge. Why don't they just face it? Why don't they just deal with it? Why do they keep running from the truth? But here's the thing nobody sees from the outside. Avoidance isn't weakness, it isn't cowardice, it isn't lack of willpower. Avoidance is a survival strategy, and it's one of the most powerful things the human mind has ever learned. Here's how the situation works. At some point in a person's life, usually early, usually quietly, they learned that certain feelings and certain realities were too dangerous to sit with. Maybe it was a parent who couldn't handle their big emotions. Maybe it was a household where honesty caused conflict. Maybe it was a betrayal where facing the truth meant facing enormous pain. Whatever it was, they learned the same lesson. If I don't look at it, it can't hurt me. And here's the part that makes the situation so hard to break. That lesson worked. It protected them. The anxiety dropped, the discomfort passed, the problem stayed, but the feeling went away. And the brain learned something powerful. It learned that avoiding feels better than facing. Running work it learned that running works. And that's the trap because the brain doesn't weigh long-term cost, it weighs immediate relief, and immediate relief wins almost every time. So the avoidance becomes automatic, a reflex, not a decision. The person isn't choosing to run, they genuinely don't know how to stay present with the truth. It's a skill they never got. Think about what that looks like in a real life. There's a relationship that's been over for years and someone won't admit it. There's a job that's draining them and they won't look at it. There is a wound they've been carrying and they'll do anything to avoid sitting with it. They'll stay busy, they scroll, they'll drink, they'll pick fights, they'll do almost anything to not be alone with the thing they're avoiding. And from the outside, it looks like they just don't care, but that's the cruelest misunderstanding of all. It's not that they don't care, it's that they care so much, and the truth is so heavy that they've built their whole life around not touching it. Here's the deeper layer. Facing reality isn't just uncomfortable, it's threatening because the truth doesn't just show you what happened, it shows you who you are. I chose the wrong person for 10 years. I am the one who keeps repeating this. I've been lying to myself this whole time. That's not a small realization. It can crack the foundation of your entire self story. And people will defend a painful illusion over a freeing truth because the illusion is theirs, it's familiar, it's safe, it's the story they've been living. And underneath all of that is the deepest fear of all, the one nobody says out loud. If I face it, I won't survive it. If I really let myself feel it, I'll fall apart. If I look at it, I can't go on. And that belief feels absolutely real. But here's the thing, that belief is almost always from an older version of you, a version that was genuinely too young, too unsupported, too fragile to handle it. That version needed avoidance to survive, and it did survive. It got you here. But that version isn't you anymore. So here's what the situation needs to hear. You don't break avoidance by shaming yourself out of it. You don't break it by telling yourself to just face it and then feeling guilty when you can't. That's like telling someone to stop breathing. Avoidance isn't a habit you can drop by force. It's a protection that needs to become unnecessary. The work is making the truth safe enough to approach slowly, in pieces, with support, not all at once, but a little at a time. You don't have to face the whole thing today. You just have to face a small piece of it. You sit with the feeling for 30 seconds instead of running. You say the sentence out loud that you've been holding in. You let yourself feel the edge of it, and you survive it, and you realize the truth didn't kill you. It never was going to. And here's the beautiful part. Every time you do that, every time you stay instead of run, your nervous system learns something new. It learns that facing reality won't destroy you. It learns that you're safe enough now to look. And slowly the avoidance loosens. Not because you forced it, because it became unnecessary. The truth is heavy, that's real, but here's what nobody tells you. The avoidance is heavier, carrying the thing you're hiding from, the vigilance, the distraction, the exhaustion of keeping it buried. That's the heaviest load of all. And you've been carrying it for years. So here's the invitation. You don't have to face everything today. You just have to face the next piece, and the piece after that, and the piece after that, until one day you realize you're not running anymore, you're living. The truth isn't waiting to destroy you, it's waiting to free you, and you're strong enough to look at it now. You always were.